Okay. Took a couple flakes. First set up this one. Pop this off. Set up this next flake. So it's coming nice and smooth. I'll do right here next. Okay. See, I'm already sizing down from my big monster billet. Now I'm using mostly these two billets that are significantly smaller than that first billet. I need to swing a little bit faster, but also my last finishing is I'm not trying to take off quite as big of a flake. Of course, scaling down your billet is far from groundbreaking ideas. But it's nice and light now. I can swing this thing around like the sword that it is. There we go. I'm kind of using my foot, this leg right here, the foot on this leg to kind of support the end of this. A little bump there. We'll do next. And go a little bit smaller. There you go, good ring to it. When you're napping these big long legs, that's what you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear it ring every time you hit it. You want a nice muted sound. So if I held it or rang and whacked on it, that's where you get end shock. But When it's not ringing, usually you're pretty good. Big thing with working these is keeping the end nice and thin. Just keeping, once you start getting it smoothed out, just keeping everything just kind of balanced. Then gets thick at the ends, so when you start to get issues. The original ones of these were made just north of where I am, up in slightly further northwest California. And no doubt they were using big elk antler as their main percussion tool, which makes sense because it's easy to cut an elk antler into a nice long tool because they don't expand into a paddle like a moose antler. Then a lot of the obsidian they were getting, they were going up into Oregon to get obsidian, and I believe some were coming down into a little bit south east of me to possibly Canocti and Napa sources. But I think most of the time they were going up to Oregon because the Napa source tends to be smaller material and the Canocti source is pretty low quality. See, we're getting enough. When you're making these so advanced blades, they don't like them super thin because then they're weaker and sometimes they get hit up against each other. That's what happens when you don't abrade enough. Hopefully you guys can hear me underneath this mask, but it's too wet to nap outdoors, and this stuff creates too much dust to go without. Notice the difference between holding it up and just put the end on the thing. The sound is substantially muted just by resting the end of the dance blade on your leg or your chest. That's an iffy platform. Not sure if this will go or not. It's a bit thin. So I'm gonna work it back a little bit. Here we go. I think that's it. Yep. Half like there. Okay. Now we're doing thickness wise. Still plenty to go. Alright, I think I'm gonna turn it off for a bit so I can focus here and nice and clean. Alrighty, here's the finished dance blade. Decently thin, so it's not quite as perfect. It's matched up to this one. by Napper Grog, and these will go off to another buddy who deals with the Yurok and other tribes who buy them. Anyway, just about a perfectly matched pair. Right at 22 inches.